master guitarist, master songwriter. J.J. Cale has been around for a very long time, and he is still producing albums. Is this number 11 or number 12?
Number 12.
Number 12 in about 24 years? Of
2 a year.
2 a year, that's not bad. Yeah. Now, can we settle one question here?
Sure.
J.J. Cale's music I've been listening to for a very, very long time. What the heck does J.J. stand for?
It's a showbiz name. It doesn't stand for anything.
Really?
Yeah, we just made it up just so people would say, what does J.J. stand for?
So what's the name?
It's just J.J. That's it.
Yeah, but what did your mother and dad decide?
Johnny.
Johnny.
John.
John Cale.
You know, kid. You know.
Kid. Hey, you there?
Right.
So it's just been J.J., and that's what your friends sort of say?
John. Everybody calls me John.
Everybody calls you John. This music of yours that you have been writing for so long, it comes to you, it seems, so easily. Last album you did half the songs in a day or two. This one you said took you about a week?
No, well, a little longer.
A little longer?
Right.
How can you work like that with such speed on?
Well, number one, it's how I make my living.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what I do. And some things come fast. Some things come slow. Yeah. You never know, and it's the creative process is, you know, you can't really put your finger on it.
Didn't you work for a while as sort of a staff writer at a music company?
I did that for about 2 weeks. Yeah, they'd come in and say, you know, we need a song for Dean Martin, or we need a song for, you know, whoever. And I tried that out. We call it down the States, the Brill Building kind of thing. And I decided that wasn't for me, but it was a steady job.
But what, I mean, would they really expect you to write a song for Dean Martin on Tuesday afternoon?
Yeah. There's a lot of artists. I think Neil Sedaka did that and actually wrote hits on command, and that's what I've heard. But, yeah, it's you know, songwriting's a business.
Well, you've written some hits. I don't know if they were on command or not, but I mean, songs like Cocaine and After Midnight, when you were just a struggling songwriter and Eric Clapton recorded these things, and the rest is history.
Right.
Like, would you be sitting here tonight?
Probably not. I'd probably be home watching you, so what I'd be doing. Right.
But did that when you heard Eric Clapton sort of decide, or I don't know, did you hear the music? How did you know that was he had taken After Midnight?
I heard it on the radio. I had recorded the song, and then some friends of mine played him my version. He was looking for material at the time, and some friends of mine played him the 45 I had out, and then I heard it. I didn't know that he'd cut it, and then one day I was driving down the street and I heard it on the radio, and I went, "Oh, I think I'll go buy me a new car or something."
Yeah.
You know.
What was that royalty check anyway?
How much?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I mean,
Come on.
No.
A lot.
It was more than $10, which is what I was making a day at the time.
Now, the other influence, I mean, a lot of other people recorded your music. And I'm wondering how, I mean, and you also have these really eclectic tastes. I mean, everything from Hank Williams to Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. I mean, do you just love it all, or? Yeah,
I'm a musician, and what's really nice, if you're a musician and you're a songwriter too, you can write songs and put them. I've, you know, played in polka bands, I've played in blues bands, country bands, rock and roll bands, all kinds. So having that knowledge, when I got ready to write a song, I could put it in any, what we musicians call bag. You know, or style I wanted to, so that kind of made it kind of fun. I could, you know, put my song into a jazz kind of sound, you know, and that's the way I make my records. Sometimes it's kind of, you know, some people like jazz and other people don't, so it kind of hurts sometimes, but that's kind of the way I approach it, songwriting.
We want to hear some of this music, but we've got a very fine young Canadian musician on the line right now who's just called in. Ashley McIsaac, are you there?
How are you doing there?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Well, I'm tremendous now that I'm actually getting through to talk to you, because I tried a bit before I wanted to talk, of course, about Mr. Boyle.
Yes.
But, you know, what are you going to say objectively about a guy who makes himself look like an ass-off?
Now, are you a big fan of J.J. Cale, or are you just too darn young, Ashley?
Mr. Cale, I have to tell you that I'm a musician from Cape Breton in Nova Scotia. Was never exposed to any music, but I have a monitor man with me named Brian Farr, who has jumped around all day because he told me that you were going to be on here. I'm now watching you, and I'm completely amazed by, of course, your everything. So I just wanted to say to you, where could I get, because I know you're from down the southern United States, do you know anybody who has a wonderful Neve console for sale? Because I want to start recording whole pile of albums that I need to do really soon, and you know where those sort of things are available.
This is not the home shopping club, Ashley.
No, I know, but it's just as interesting. I get to talk to, like, a legend here. This is beautiful.
He is a legend. Go ahead.
Yes, there are these for sale. I have a small one, but it's not for sale.
Of course it's not.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, there's Nashville. There's a lot of them. L.A. You know, get out your billfold when you want to get one.
Yeah, this is the thing, is I don't want to go out and have to spend the crazy amount. I want to find it in one of those church attics down in Memphis.
Yeah, lots of luck.
Yeah, right.
Ashley, thanks for calling. That's great.
See you in Knoxville.
Okay, bye-bye. Now you, the fellow that Ashley was talking about, I mean, you played with him in Carnegie, didn't you, recently?
Yeah, well,
when you did the band?
Yeah, we did the band.
What was it like playing in Carnegie Hall?
Oh, what a great place. The sound in there, for musicians, all musicians down in the States, that's probably the best hall to play in the United States. You don't need a PA system or nothing. You could just play in there, and the sound of your instrument, whether you play violin, piano, guitar, sing, whatever, just emulates from the stage, and I really can't describe it. It was a real upper for me.
Well, let's pretend it's Carnegie Hall, shall we?
All right.
Okay, J.J. Cale, Guitar Man, that's the new one, and this is called Lowdown?
Yeah, this is a song off of, this is a song off the new album. Low down, dirty shame. Low down, dirty shame. I've had nothing but the blues since I heard your name. No more, and no more blues today. And no more blues today. I've had nothing but trouble since you come away. Crying all night long. Crying all night long. I've had nothing but the blues since you came along. Low down, dirty shoes. Low down, dirty shoes. I've had nothing but the blues since I heard your name.
Great, that's J.J. Cale. Is this one of your favorites, these guitars? Do you have to travel with the one you really love?
Yeah, this happens to be Christine's, and my
That's
guitar.
your wife, Christine, who plays with you in the band.
Right, she plays, and we kind of share the guitar. I actually, on the stage, I carry a band with me, and I play electric guitar.
Yeah.
But when we do these kind of things, I say, give me your guitar. Yeah, this is a Martin guitar. It's a real nice guitar.
It's not one of your mutant guitars.
No, I have a real hobby, or John's. I take guitars and put electronic pickups in them. It's a hobby of mine. I collect guitars.
We want to talk about some of your high-tech fascination. We'll do that when we come back with J.J. Cale, his latest album, Guitar Man.